significant Ireland. And the history is told through interactive games, discovery drawers, touchscreen technology, so it's kind of not too boring way of learning about the history. They're short audio shows as well. They're just maybe 1 or 2 minutes long. They're not too long at all. So brother of Richard I, Richard the Lionheart. So there were Norman kings and part of the Plantagenet family. The castle became a British Army barracks in the 1700s, and it remained that way until 1922, when Ireland became a free state. Those British soldiers left. The castle fell into disrepair then for a few years, until there was a housing shortage in Limerick in the 1930s. So 22 corporation houses were built out in the courtyard, and they remained until 1989, when they were knocked to make way for the Heritage Centre that opened in 1991, and then since 2013 we've acquired this building as well, so it has extended them the visit. You will be able to go up around the towers and the battlements, any of you that wish to do so. We do have some animators out in the courtyard as well, dressed in medieval costume. If you wanted to just get a photograph or even have a chat with them, whatever, you're welcome to do so.
This king, what was it? This king, a noble King John. You see, brown, the curls, the whiskers of his beard, or craftsmanship. And on the reverse, this is one of my lines, so it bears my name.
By the late Middle Ages, Limerick is truly a wondrous proper city. Its port clamors with merchants. Its narrow streets are as busy as the great
opened in 1862 and passenger services ran until the early 1930s. The railway line was removed shortly afterwards. The bridge bridge behind us was built in the early 18th century. It replaces an old wooden bridge that was repaired many times due to flood damage. It's the lowest bridge of 24 that crossed the River Shannon. Our cruise started in Ballina, County Tipperary, and on the opposite side is Killaloe, County Clare. This is the only location where Clare and Tipperary meet, giving rise to great rivalry when it comes to the sport of hurling. The next bridge upstream is 40 kilometres away. It was too shallow, and this is why we have a canal on our left. The canal was built in 1799 and was a vital link between Limerick and Dublin.
That's interesting, the canal. See up there.
The twin towns can be considered a satellite town of Limerick City, which provides much of the employment in the region. The new housing up here on our right is evidence of the town's popularity. One of the positive outcomes of Ireland's membership to the European Union is that our waterways are now highly protected. Water quality is improving each year, giving rise to increased fish stock of mostly pike and brown trout, and the wildlife such as cormorants, herrings, grebes and even kingfishers can be spotted each day along this stretch of river.
Just got her teeth whitened yesterday. Are you smiling?
From Dublin to the west of Ireland. I do my best.
Yeah, he's great,
No, you wouldn't get nice to sing.
Yeah, nice.
It's like this.
We generally turn out.
That's if you put the no, that's not good enough. Take a photograph of that.
We have
Flows into the Atlantic Ocean at Loophead in County Clare. The river is connected to Dublin by the Royal and Grand Canal. And there's a second Loch Derg in County Donegal. It's here that weekend-long pilgrimages are held.
That's right. And it's great. There.
Alright, that's a higher cruiser. You don't know what you're doing. That's why there's so many fenders around the side of it, because they're not able to drive.
Expensive deal,
I would have put it inside now. You need a couple now. The paperwork goes out before you hit the cathedral.
You did purchase your ticket on the website.
I don't know whether that's recording or not.
and in the battle the place was set on fire and burned. And the only part of it didn't burn was the west doorway, which was that Romanesque doorway, which in the old cathedral was there. And when they built this new cathedral to replace it, they put a wider door in. So the old doorway, which didn't burn in the old cathedral, I put in that wall as a showpiece to show what the doorway of the old cathedral was like. So that's it, and as I said, people come all over the world to see that. The lady from this area did a doctorate on it and wrote a thesis and got her doctorate in Cincinnati University writing about that particular doorway. So that was a plus for her. Of course, he wasn't. He didn't come along till after the apostles on the road to Damascus when he was converted. Yeah. And so they found out their mistake. So they put Christ in and St. Paul out. And St. Paul was in that chapter.
Women don't like St. Paul, you know that.
He's anti-woman.
He's anti-woman, isn't it?
So, yeah. And then the people that put in the glass in that window, of course, is it's gorgeous. It is, but the experts.
Oh, yes.
Here. Because it's bronze.
Not probably after one milking, is it?
Oh no, that was just. This is the typical Anglican church in the house. The choir stall, the canon stall, the dean stall, the lectern again. This one is not, but they'll go after this one because it's timber. The chapel.
You
Swimming.
This takes a long time. At my age, it's hard.
Smile at your age. The side of my
Can't keep that up.
Hurry on, Joe, and get
cheese.
I'll try it out. Now I'm going to take it down. Cheese!
Learning, you know.
Change one day. So I could even survive one day. It's very up and down.
And sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Oh, Father dear, this is no gypsy, but Lord of all these ladies, and I will stay till my dying day, my whistling gypsy Lord. He whistled and sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady.
We were not too young at all.
His opinion that no one was rightly to blame, and he hoped that the Ramsbottoms would add further sons to their name. At that, Mother got proper angry. Well, thank you, sir, kindly, said she. What, waste all our life bearing children to feed bloody lions? Not me.
From the one to Killaloe, shall I step from the garden? Said Peter to the jail. Hurry up, step inside, you're the first one from there. Killaloe, Killaloe, oh, the Queen of Society is down her way. That's it. As all of the heart be weary, sad the day and the long, still to us and light comes along for the song comes along for sweet song. Even today we hear of the song of old, deep in our hearts. it dwells forevermore. Footsteps may falter, weary grows away, still we can hear it at the close of day. So to the end, when life's dim shadows fall, love will be found the sweetest song of all. What's the song at twilight, when the lights are low, and the fleeting shadows softly come and go. Though the heart be weary, sad the day and long, still to us at twilight comes love's full song, comes love's full sweet song.
When I came in and I saw this room when we first arrived, I said to Martin, if the meal is as good as the room looks, we're on a winner. Well, it was, and it is, and it has been a winner. So, there's a few people to thank. First of all, we have to thank the hotel for this meal and for minding us the way they have done. I think it's been really, really good. They're not here now, but they will be in a little while. The two bus drivers, one of whom, of course, turned out to be a musician. That was our bonus. We have to thank you all for coming. But really now, the person we have to thank the most is Martin Lennon. Thank Lucy, who's gone. Lucy the dancer. But Martin has worked so hard now. And I know, she's not here either, Mary Fenton, who helped to collect the money. And where is she? Where's our treasurer? Can't see her. Oh, she's there. We've got Cecily and Maureen McCarthy, who also, well, Cecily worked very hard. So thank you to them. And now...
There is no one who can tell a lie like me. You can search until you're tired, you won't find a bigger liar. I've been lying since the dawn of history. It was during World War II I met them all. There was Roosevelt and Churchill and de Gaulle. And one day I nearly fainted, I was having my house painted. There was Hitler hanging paper in the hall, singing rifle to laddie to relieve. There is no one who can tell a lie like me. You can search until you're tired, you won't find a bigger liar. I've been lying since the dawn of history, singing rifle to laddie to relieve. There is no one who can tell a lie like me. You can search until you're tired, you won't find a bigger liar. I've been lying since the dawn of history.
Mine alone, alone, you have never older grown. Oh, my darling, mine alone, you have never older grown. And my darling, you will be always young and fair to me. Yes, my darling, you will be always young and